A woman was traveling to a city, and when she was walking around the city, she came to a huge construction site, and she was wondering what was built there. So she was approaching one of the workers there, who was cutting a huge block of stone, and she was asking the worker, "What are you doing here?" And the worker turned to her, looked at her very puzzled, and answered her, "I'm cutting a stone." Not satisfied with the answer, the woman walked a little bit further and asked the second worker, who was also cutting a big stone. And she was asking the second worker, "What are you doing here?" Again, the worker turned around, looked at her, and answered, "I am earning money for my family." Still not satisfied with her answer, the woman walked a little bit further and approached the third worker, who was also cutting another stone. And she again asked, "What are you doing here?" And the worker turned around and smiled at her and told her, "I am building a cathedral." Hello and welcome. My name is Peter B. and I welcome you here at My First Million, where we are achieving our financial goals together. So I got this story that I told you in the introduction from the book Your Money or Your Life. And when I heard this story, I was thinking this is a very important piece for the first step of your personal finance journey. As you remember the wealth cycle, the first step will be earn more money. So in order to win financially, you need to be able to produce income and earn more money. But how can you be successful in your career? Whether you're following a traditional career path in a company or whether you're building your own company, how can you be successful? You can only become successful when you have the right motivations. And there are basically two kinds of motivation that you have for your work. One, you call it extrinsic motivation. This is what the second of the three worker had. He had extrinsic motivation. He needed to earn money for his family. This is the motivation that you need to just keep on going. That is the motivation that will get you up from your bed in the morning and get your day started off in the morning. This kind of motivation is usually enough to do the right thing. However, it might not make you happy during your career in whatever you're doing or pursuing in your career. So the second part, the second motivation that you should be getting for your career is intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is what the third worker was showing. Intrinsic motivation really lets you enjoy what you are doing. You will find meaning in the thing that you are doing. And with intrinsic motivation, you will be able to live a happy life whilst excel in your job. So which of the two motivations do you need to become successful? I believe you need to have both. As said before, the extrinsic motivation just is the driver for you that keeps you on going, even if sometimes you lose your motivation. You're doubting whether you're on the right path or you're not, or you're doing the right thing with your life. However, at least it will keep you going and doing whatever you are doing now. And extrinsic motivation can also build a bridge for you during the time that you don't feel less motivated until you find purpose and motivation again in your career. However, in order to really excel, as said before, you probably also need to find meaning and therefore intrinsic motivation for your job. So, whilst I was hearing the story from the book Your Money or Your Life, I was also thinking, how does this translate to my own personal situation? And I was thinking, why am I going to work? Why am I doing whatever am I doing every day during the work days? And I realized the main reason why I'm working is in order to earn money for the family, to have stability in our lives for our family. If I really could choose, I would probably want to spend much more time with the family, put more focus, have more happy time with my kids and more quality time with my wife. However, I also need to be realistic and need to realize that working is part of my life and earning money is a necessity. So I need to work anyway. So I believe I have the extrinsic motivation that I need to do my work. However, I believe I also have the intrinsic motivation to do my job well. I like to spend most of my time with my family. But if I go to work, I know I do something that I really like to enjoy doing. I am improving operational processes and systems to build a great company for my employer. I'm working for a PC gaming company, and I believe we are producing truly awesome products for PC gamers. And I believe our customer really enjoy our products. I don't design, engineer or build any of these products that we are selling. However, I believe my work also has a big contribution to the company's success. My contribution is to make sure that the products are available to the customers, that they can get to the customers and the customers are able to buy them. Without the back-end system that I'm working on, the customers won't receive the product and the company won't be able to run efficiently. And if a company doesn't run efficient enough, usually the company won't be able to generate a profit. And without positive cash flow, the company won't be able to produce any of these awesome products in the future anymore. So being a part of this company, providing these awesome products to our end users really gives me a lot of joy. And I like to play an integral part of this fulfillment process. So take some time to reflect your own situation. What are your extrinsic and intrinsic motivation factors that give you enough drive to become successful in your career? Please share them with me in the comments below. Thanks a lot for joining me today. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video, and especially I'm looking forward to seeing you winning financially.